All right, a lot of you have been asking about where I've been. I seem to have just poof, disappeared from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. So in order to answer that question, first I'm gonna tell you what I did for Matt's Off-Road Recovery and why I haven't been on it lately. And secondly, I'm gonna tell you what I've been up to. So for those of you who don't know, Matt is my uncle, and he decided to make me the president of Matt's Off-Road Recovery, which was awesome. This is what I loved and hated about it. I loved doing the charity events for Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Going out and rescuing people who are stuck, getting them out of sticky situations, awesome. Off-road games and visiting fans was amazing, loved it. But I hated sitting behind a computer. Whether it was doing payroll, answering emails, phone calls, setting up the website, all that stuff was not my favorite. Matt could see as well that I wasn't really happy doing all of that stuff. So as a thank you, he traded me my Can-Am for a brand new 2023 Ford Bronco.
All right, I'm here with Jamie and we are on a secret mission. So you guys know Hefe. What you probably don't know is how much work Hefe puts into making this channel work. If I'm working, Hefe's working. So Hefe has gone to Easter Jeep Safari 2 years in a row now, and he always has to ride along. He doesn't have anything to drive. He kind of wishes he had his own rig because he wants, instead of riding, he'd like to develop some of his off-roading skills. Well, I happen to know that there's a specific vehicle that he has his eye on, and we're gonna go look at it right now to see if it's a good fit. The plan is we're gonna stash it somewhere, and then tonight when everybody's gone, I'm gonna pretend I get a call for a Bronco that's stuck. So we got a call for a Bronco. I'm gonna grab Hefe. I know Hefe will go with me because Hefe is always there. He's just always there for me. Thinking what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put him in it and have him drive it out, and then just kind of never take it from him. Hefe was talking about wanting one of these things. He's never driven one before. I say we take it on a joyride. You think so?
Like, where should we go? You pick.
I don't pick where you drive your vehicles.
Nuh-uh.
I don't. I never have.
Did you buy this for me? Did you? No way.
I know it's not the right color. Do you know what we had to do to get this?
I can only imagine.
You deserve it.
So I've never felt so appreciated in my life. Yes, I about cried in that video. And yes, I think Matt about cried in that video. It was my biggest moment in Matt's Off-Road Recovery, and I want to thank you, the Matt's Off-Road Recovery crew, and especially Matt and Jamie for the awesome Bronco that I have now. So many of you may not know, I've been serving in the Utah Army National Guard, and I just achieved one of the greatest milestones of my career, and that's retiring after 20 years of service. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what I did in the Guard. We're going to be shooting the 50 cal machine gun. This is how big the bullet is. And just like that, 100 rounds gone. All right, this is the M4 range. Quite the difference between the 50 cal and this. All right, so this is my commander, and he's trying to talk me into eating an MRE. We're gonna open them up and see what we got. If you can't tell from my voice, I'm thrilled to eat this. Pizza with cheese sauce. If you have to put these in it, it's not good.
What do you think? Is there bacon on there?
That's supposed to be pepperoni. I'm done with this. I ate enough to get me back to civilization. All right. So we're gonna go ahead down and shoot some more machine guns and throw some of these. Back up! That's a good one. It's the day prior to my retirement ceremony. All I have left is to pack up my remaining gear, get my haircut to military standard, and shave. So now that I got my haircut, I gotta drive all the way to Salt Lake. That's about a 300-mile drive. That is one of the most exciting things to think about, is I'm not gonna have to make that drive every month. I joined the Army when I was 17 years old. I went to basic training in between my junior and senior year of high school. My entire adult life, I have had to shave, get a haircut, go to drill once a month, and annual training for 2 weeks out of every year. I've deployed 3 times with the Army National Guard. I went to Iraq from 2009 to 2010. I went to Kosovo from 2013 to 2014. And then I went to Iraq again from 2018 to 2019. I am so excited to get out and move on with my life. I think joining the Army was the best decision I ever made in my life. Yes, I was a kid when I signed up and I didn't fully understand exactly what I was doing or even fully understand the commitment. You don't realize how many family events and friends events that you miss. I've missed weddings, funerals, birthdays, sporting events, concerts, and that's only because of one weekend a month. Still, looking back, I wouldn't have changed anything. When you're in like basic training or deployed away from home, there's one thing you always say when you're in my shoe. I got X amount of days and a wake up. So right now I've got one day, which is today, and a wake up, and then I'm done. It's about 6 o'clock. You can see the sun's barely coming up. I got flowers in here for my mom. She'll be here. It is nice driving into drill on Saturday morning at 6 o'clock just because there's no traffic. All right, the sun's just coming up. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I'm gonna head on in and see what I gotta do to get ready for my retirement ceremony.
Welcome to the retirement ceremony, Sergeant First Class Jeffrey S. Houghton. He has honorably and faithfully served 20 years, and we are here today to celebrate this amazing accomplishment and recognize his dedication to service, soldiers, and family. The most important document of all, your certificate of retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States of America.
All right, I'm gonna introduce some people you might not know. This is my sister Rachel, and that is Hefe's mom. They call him Jeff though. I'm the only one that calls him Hefe, and now everybody else does too. And then this is his brother Jacob right here.
He's in the Air Force.
And yeah, Jacob's in the Air Force. And Hefe is retired, 20 years. Holy smokes.
I just want to say I love you. Thanks for everything.
Look at those.
Very beautiful.
Certificate of retirement. Proof that it's an honorable retirement.
Yeah. I was the platoon sergeant over distro platoon. We were in charge of all the transportation and fuel for a Black Hawk unit in 2nd to 211th. So these are all the soldiers that I worked with, some of them. All right, we're just over here checking out the aircraft. One of my jobs here was to refuel Black Hawks and Apaches. So this is the Apache helicopter.
He's got the same 2 screens that were in the back seat. Well, 3 screens because this is one of them. But he has this additional screen right there.
Retirement ceremony's over. Now it's time to eat. Nothing better than seafood. Matt is going on a flight, so he gets to miss out.
And he is gonna miss out. He loves this place.
I did pick it partly because of him, but
He's on a black flight. He's not missing out that much.
All having a festive lunch here.
oh, this is Oak Crab in Jordan Landing. One of the best places to eat. All right, well, we finished up lunch. We gotta go check on Matt and make sure he's okay. How was lunch, guys?
It was amazing.
Delicious.
10 out of 10.
This was my primary job in the Army, was driving one of these and fueling up aircraft. So I fueled Blackhawks, Chinooks, Apaches, Little Birds, Kiowas, all of them. That was my main job. Love it, don't want to do it anymore. 8-wheel drive and the worst turn radius out of any vehicle I've ever driven. All right, I'm signing all my equipment over to this guy. All yours. So Colin, are you super jealous your dad got to fly on a Black Hawk?
Yeah, I want to go. I mean, I got to go eat like crab and lobster and stuff, but a Black Hawk? I really want to go on one of those.
So Hefe is a good nephew. He's a great friend. He's a great employee because that was a boss lift.
Yes.
I'm the boss.
So I had to sign a 1-month extension just so he could fly.
Can you believe that? He was ready to get out.
But it is a good thank you for employers who support the Utah National Guard, soldiers leaving for 1 weekend a month on weekends and giving up their time. So.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. Thank you.
All right, I'm sure someday I'll return to this place and see it, but for now, I bid it farewell. And I wish everybody that works here the best of luck. I think it just really hit me that I'm done. Rhett and I, we're driving home, and this is awesome.
Never have to shave again.
Never. I'm not gonna shave or cut my facial hair. I'll trim it for an entire year. What do you think? How long do you think I could get it?
I don't know.
If you're interested in joining the National Guard, they pay for school tuition. They have a bunch of benefits, stuff like that. You should check it out. It's a worthwhile thing to do.
This message has been approved.
So after I retired from the Utah Army National Guard, and after the off-road games, Matt approached me about starting my own channel to see if it's something I'd be interested in. That thought had never crossed my mind. I toyed with the idea for a couple weeks, and for the last 4 months, I've been going on adventures. I've been hunting, fishing, looking for petroglyphs. I've been stung by bees, which has not been fun. But don't worry, I'm not leaving Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I'll be around, I'll show up in their videos here and there, but I'm gonna primarily be focusing on mine. But Matt's Off-Road Recovery is gonna be handling all of my editing, which I don't wanna sit behind a computer anymore, and that is awesome. I'll be using people like Dylan.
I'll be editing all of them.
So I look forward to many more years of helping Matt's Off-Road Recovery, whether that's with their charity events, bailing them out when they get stuck somewhere or forget a tool or a part. But I'm more excited about going on adventures and doing what I truly love, and that is hunting, fishing, exploring, checking out the beautiful scenery that Southern Utah has to offer. So I hope you've all enjoyed watching Matt's Off-Road Recovery, and I hope I've been an influential part in that. I hope you really enjoy the content that I make. I hope you continue to enjoy watching Matt's Off-Road Recovery and watch for my videos, because there's more to come. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try everything. Oh man, it's chunky.